As you know, this subcommittee has previously examined cargo security and facilitation issues at our land borders. Some of our nation's busiest land ports of entry are located in my congressional district, making supply chain security and facilitation of legitimate commerce a key issue for me and my constituents. I know these issues are of great importance to the gentle lady from Michigan as well, given her district along the northern border, and I appreciate all the work that she's done there to make sure we facilitate finding the balance between security and, of course, commerce moving as quickly as possible. Today, we're examining another important part, which is the maritime cargo security, that have certain parallels. Indeed, the fundamental issue is the same. How can we expedite legitimate cargo to its destination while keeping possible terrorist instruments or contraband from entering the United States? Given the volume of cargo crossing entering this country every day, this is no easy task for DHS and its federal partners. We will hear testimony today regarding DHS programs and initiatives to secure maritime cargo through programs such as the Container Security Initiative, Secure Freight Initiative, and the CTPAT. I have also had the opportunity to visit a CSI port with Mr. Thompson, and I've also been to the National Targeting Center where much of the Customs Border Protection cargo security work is done. While I appreciate the hard work of the men and women of CBP and their DHS colleagues on this challenging issue, more remains to be done. Many of the cargo security programs have grown stagnant in recent years, in part due to lack of adequate funding. And many of these programs are carried out by CBP officers who are in short supply. We have greatly expanded the ranks of the Border Patrol, the men and women in green, since September 11, 2001. But we have not kept pace with the CBP officers, the men and women in blue, and we need to do better to make sure that we get the men and women in blue, because those are the ones that man our airports, our seaports, and our land ports. Without adequate personnel, our sea, land, and airport security and facilitation will both suffer. Finally, I'd like to bring also the issue that the Madam Chairman also brought up, which is my dismay at the recently released long overdue National Security and Supply Chain Security. This was due in 2009, and it just got released this last month in January. And again, not that weight counts or number of pages counts, but 6 pages I think it's not sufficient for such a very important issue that we have here. And I'm hoping that we will get a little bit more substance from the administration on the path forward for supply chain security and facilitation. I know we can do better than this. It is my hope that the witnesses today will be able to speak to DHS vision for its role in this very important mission. I thank the witnesses for joining us here today and look forward to your testimony. With that, Madam Chairman, I yield back the balance of my time.